Hello, everybody, and welcome to another review of The Oval on BET. Now, last night's episode wasn't too much to write home about. I don't think there was a whole lot going on. It was really slow, and I'll put it this way. If you missed this episode, you really would not have much to catch up on because it moved that slow. Wasn't a horrible episode, but wasn't a whole lot going on. So let me just get Donald out the way. So Donald, he put Kyle on Jason duty because apparently Jason is having a manic episode. So he put Kyle on Jason duty so that he could go over there to the hospital and threaten Dale. Now Dale has made it clear that he wants nothing to do with Kyle. Him and Kyle talked about that. And now I don't think Donald knows this, but anyway, there really is no reason for Donald to keep threatening Dale, because Dale really doesn't want anything to do with Kyle, because Kyle had stalked him and everything, and so Donald has nothing to worry about there, and he flat out told Dale that he would kill him if he saw him around Kyle again. Oh, you're going to get out of here and you're going to want to see him again. And I'm like, no, Dale is not even trying to do that. He does not like Kyle like that. I mean, he saw how crazy Kyle acts and he was just like, no, I can't do this. So, back at the White House, Donald ends up talking to Kyle because Kyle is standing outside of Jason's door, and they have this conversation about, basically about Dale, and he's like, well, I want to make sure I put you on that duty because I didn't want to make sure you didn't run over there to the hospital, and he's like, I was over there, and, Kyle is just, he is not pleased with Donald at all. And like I said in a previous review, I said Kyle is not the kind of enemy that Donald wants to make, because Kyle is just out of his mind and he's capable of doing just about anything. But Donald wants to continue to antagonize him about Dale, and Dale seems to be the only person that Kyle really has legitimate concern over. Yeah, he was real creepy and stalking Dale, but he seems to really, really have concern for him. So there's that, and I don't know where this whole mess is going to end up. But anyway, speaking of Jason, because Kyle was on Jason duty, there was this big noise, so Donald told Kyle, kick in the door, so Kyle kicks in the door, and Jason is hanging from a noose, and I'm thinking that Jason did not do this to himself. Somebody did this to him. Maybe this is something that Victoria's father had arranged, because I don't think Jason would do that to himself. He does not come off as the type that would try to commit suicide. It's because based on some of the things he has said, he seems to be rather almost narcissistic. So he does not seem like the type that would try to commit suicide. So let's talk about I'm trying to think of everything that happened because it kind of dragged. Let's talk about Priscilla. So Priscilla comes over there to the White House, and Alonzo tells her how Alan was acting, and he's like, well, I want to talk to you. And she says, okay. So I guess they were going to talk later. Then Priscilla, she's getting ready to enter the White House, and Sam stops her. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? She's like, I'm here to work. And he's trying to figure out what she's up to, but she wants to say nothing to him. And then here comes Victoria. She's clearly angry with Priscilla, but she can't really say anything because Priscilla has got her over a barrel. And that is hilarious for me to watch, because Victoria she likes pushing people around, but she can't push Priscilla around anymore because she does not know all the details of how Priscilla knows her father. And so Victoria walks away, and then she comes back and says she wants to talk to Priscilla. And she says she wants to talk in the yellow room. And that's where Victoria was at with Sam. And Priscilla's like, oh, the yellow room. And she looks at Sam like, yeah. And so what else happened? So anyway, Victoria, she threatened Ellie again. She was talking to her. She says, well, she could die. And Victoria said this so casually, like as if talking about somebody dying is a normal thing to do. So again, she wants Ellie gone. And as I said before, Ellie is not in the credits, so I think that Ellie is going to end up being another casualty. So, and Victoria's still trying to get Alan to do what she asked him to do, beat up Ellie, hit her with a baseball bat. And he's trying to get out of doing that, but Victoria's not happy having it. She ends up grabbing his package and all that. It was, how Victoria is. And then there was some other... Okay, that's right. And Hunter called up Sharon and was asking her about doing a tour of the White House, and we know what he really wants. And Kareem was not having it. And Sharon doesn't want to go either, because she told Hunter, well, can I bring my boyfriend? And Hunter's like, yeah. He was not for that, because we know what Hunter wants. And so they get off the phone, and Kareem is talking about, you need to not talk to this guy. You need to block him. And he tries to take her phone, and she's like, don't do that. Go do some work. And he's like, well, I thought I was running the pharmacy. And so let's talk about Richard, Nancy, and Barry real quick. And Barry is still on this whole thing about his parent walking in on his parents. He's like, oh, that's nasty. You're too old to be doing that, blah, blah, blah. And Nancy she's just trying to make the whole thing worse by saying, well, your father is asleep. He might be out all night after that. So Nancy was really just pushing Barry's buttons. I'm like, Barry, you should not have been opening up their bedroom door like that. It's just not something you do. And so Richard, he wakes up, and and when he gets up, he gets out there in the kitchen, and I guess out there in the dining room, whatever, and I guess he has forgiven Nancy. I thought he would go back on it, but apparently Nancy screwed her way out of the jam that she was in, so I guess all is forgiven. So Barry ends up saying how he ends up giving some information about how he saw Ruth's sister with the agent Yuma, and Richard's like, well, when did you see this? And Nancy tells him, well, apparently, wait a minute, I've got a phone call, I've got to pause. Okay, I'm back. That was an important call, had to take it. Trying to secure a little bag, but I might tell you about that a little bit later. So I think I was talking about Richard, Nancy, and Barry, and how Barry was saying that he saw Denise's sister with the one FBI and Secret Service agent. And then Nancy, she elaborates on how she heard on the news that there was that Max and Yuma were involved with Denise, which was of course not true. That was the cover story that the White House and all that put out. But let's see what else happened. Of course, there were some things there was a scene with Bobby and Lily. Bobby gave Lily this fake SSN number, this card, to put in information to get him on the clearance list for the White House. So that scene was in there, and everything was pretty slow, so I'm going to just leave my review at there. Tell me what you think. As always, like and comment and subscribe, and I will see you the next time. Bye.